Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk to you guys about what you really want out of your life or in your life, right? So a lot of us go around, right? Us modern humans living in the 21st century, right? We live our lives. We have families, we go to work, we have friends, we go to sporting events, we play sports, we go to music events, we go out to eat, we work out, we make our bodies look good, we pursue sex, we pursue relationships, and so basically the thing, and we desire good food, we desire a good amount of money, right? So these are things, right, that I'm listing here that are very materialistic, right? A lot of the things that I'm saying are things you acquire that are worldly, right? And so right now in our modern day, in our, lower evolved state, these things that I'm mentioning are currently what we are pursuing, right? As a collective, right? And most of us think that the constant pursuit of these things is going to somehow fulfill us and make us happy in a perpetual state of happiness, right? Because, for example, if a lot of people get joy out of seeing a huge paycheck from their job, or having sex with a super hot chick or a dude, if you're a chick, whatever, or having a just amazing time with your friends at a party or a music event, or going out to eat and having some food that just tastes delicious, right? These are the things that a lot of us pursue, right? On a consistent basis, right? And rightfully so, right? Because without food, a lot of us, we would die, right? Without food, we die. And so it's natural to want to eat, right? It's natural to want to relate with the opposite sex and procreate. It's natural to want to spend time with friends because we're communal human beings, right? However, when these things become your main, like the main event of your life, and you just constantly, these are the things that you put on a pedestal, and you just like when you're not doing them and you're not engaged in the action, you're suffering, right? Then this becomes your God. These materialistic things become the sole purpose of your life. And when you make materialistic things your God, and your just the main reason for you living on this planet, then you suffer. Because all of these things that I mentioned, right, are very ephemeral. They're short-lasting pleasures that last for, however long. It doesn't matter. It could last 30 minutes, a day, a week, a month, a year, whatever. But eventually it's going to pass. And you're going to go back to your state where you're bored, you don't have your friends around, there's no good food, maybe you're not making a lot of money, or you're not at a job you like, or you haven't really been hanging out with your friends, or dating, or doing the things that our society claims that are the main things that we should be pursuing. Then you find yourself in a state where you're just not satisfied with life. And I think that's the predicament a lot of humans find themselves in. I know at times I do. I've definitely gotten better at dealing with, the downs of the highs, but I deal with them as well. And so those are things that are are nice, right? I think that it's good to want to have a good amount of money. It's good to want to have relationships. It's good to, work towards, a purpose and enjoying food and having fun. I think those are good things, but those are secondary. And so now you may be wondering, what are some primary, you talk about the things that don't really make us fulfilled. Well, what are some of the things that do make us fulfilled? And that's what we're going to talk about. So, when you're not experiencing these things that I mentioned prior to what I'm about to talk about, you start to get into a negative headspace. Like, oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm just not happy. I don't know what's going to make me happy. So when you're alone, right? When you're not doing these things, you kind of get inside your head. You start feeling a little depressed. You start feeling a little anxious, and you start to wonder, like, why am I feeling this way? Right? At least for me. Why am I feeling this way? And it's actually because the main things that you really want is you just want freedom. And freedom comes in many different ways, right? Freedom comes in many different pictures, right? Freedom for a lot of us looks like we want the freedom to do what we want when we want, right? We want the freedom to be healthy. We want the freedom to be peaceful, in a state of ease, contentment, right? We want to be, most of us, right, as human beings, we want to be around nature. We want to be outside. We want to be doing activities outside. We want to be healthy. We want to be around like-minded individuals who bring us up, who empower us, who share the same ideals that we inhabit, right? So freedom is the main thing that all humans desire at the deepest level, right? Because like I said, those worldly things that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, they produce so much excitement and dopamine in your brain, right, that you just become completely hooked on them, right? And that's why, in Christianity they say these things are very low. I'm not a Christian, but I'm just saying these worldly pleasures are what keeps us in a state of hell, right? In a state of just misery, depression, negativity, just overall dissatisfaction, right? And so like I said, what we really want is we just want the freedom to not have to be a slave to, the boss at our job, to not be a slave to what people think and what people want from us. We want the freedom to be financially okay and not have to worry about money, right? Because when we're free, we can pursue higher pleasures, right? Like the yogis talk about, experiencing the higher pleasures in advanced states of meditation, in long fast psychedelics. I don't do psychedelics, but psychedelics. And so basically, when you strip away all of the worldly things, you start to lighten up, because you're not as heavy in your head, in your body, right? When you fast, you're lighter, and you can begin to experience more bliss, right? Think of it, all right, think of when you were like a child, when you first kind of came into the world. You had nothing, right? But here's the thing, when you were a child, like when I was a child, I was just everything was just holy shit, I was just so blissful for no reason. There didn't have to be a reason for me to be blissful. I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have many friends. I was just fucking loving life just because I was a kid and I didn't have all these mental programmings in my brain. I didn't have all these addictions. I didn't have people telling me that I'm not good enough. I didn't have like this social like hierarchy where people think they're better than me, and then I'm not good enough, and all these mental, programs in my brain. It was just complete bliss. And I think the yogis reach that childlike state because those individuals are people who they've undone all the programming. They've detached themselves from worldly pleasures. They've realized the truth of what it takes just to be happy and live a peaceful life. And they've seen through the deception of all of the things that keep us trapped and keep us addicted, keep us in a low state, keep us feeling like we're trapped and we can't do anything about it, right? And so the bottom line of this video, and I guess the advice here I'm gonna try to share, is start to do the things that make you feel the freest, that are not like constantly giving you, like, you're not needy for them, right? Like during a fast, I don't need to be needy during the fast, but I'm experiencing lightness in my body. My mind is super clear. I feel peaceful. I feel more connected with God or the higher power, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like I'm getting closer to that childlike state that we all experience as a kid, right? And so basically, that is what we all desire at the deepest level, is getting closer to God or whatever you want to call it, and not being non-needy and not addicted and not so obsessed with the worldly things that are programmed into our brain through the media, through music, through TV, through video games, through our friends, through the people that we work with, and just through the whole collective consciousness of the current human predicament. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe for more content. If you like the video, make sure, I already said that. If you find this video useful or helpful, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. So as always, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.